all the work that they did and putting everything together. I just wanted to do a quick clarification. The petitioner has marked all of his appeals for the 21-22 unsecured roll. This is technically incorrect. He should have marked it for the 22-23 secured roll. However, I mean, I know what your intent is, Jordan. So while it's technically wrong, I know what you're good. Like, I knew what you meant, so we're good. But I just wanted to make sure that was on the record.
Okay, you could have corrected it at the time that it was presented. That's fine, thank you.
The petitioner has appealed the land valuation only in these cases under Nevada Revised Statute 361356, appeal to the County Board of Equalization where inequity exists. This statute is used when the petitioner believes their property is assessed at a higher value than another property which is identical and whose location is comparable. He has referenced 13 lots as well as one other parcel as his comparables. The petitioner has referenced that the White Pine County Commission sold 13 lots for $100 and another parcel for, I believe, $4,000, which was below the appraised value. He is correct on both of these transactions occurred. They were done legally by the county commission, but have absolutely no relevance in the case at hand. The parcels, his parcels and those parcels are all being assessed as the same as any other parcel is of similar size and or location. They're paying the taxes just like I pay the taxes on my house, that you do. The land is all being assessed at the market rate, not at what they purchased. That's not a valid sale for how we calculate. As stated in the County Board of Equalization Hearing Guidelines, page 26, the taxpayer has the burden to show why the property valuation should be changed. The petitioner has presented no evidence thus far to show that inequity exists or that any valuation should be changed. All that he's done is state that the county commission has sold some land below appraised value. Again, that's not how we're assessing it. As we proceed, you'll see in the voluminous evidence presented by the assessor's office that no inequity exists. The assessor's office takes pride in being fair and equitable to all taxpayers. And I just want to thank you for your time today. We'll move on to the next part, I
Right,
guess.
thank you. Petitioner at this time has the opportunity to express evidence and testimony. Do you have any further evidence and testimony to give at this time, George?
Mr. Chairman, anytime a new value is set, it affects the value or the assessment of all the properties in the community. Years ago when E.D. Ford sold for an exceptionally high value, I'm 4 or 5 blocks away from on my commercial property. Yet my taxes skyrocketed. I asked, that's not even close to me. They said, new sale sets a new standard. And that's what we have here. When the county sold those lots lower than appraised value by a certified appraiser, they opened up a Pandora's box, and that's why we're here today.
And did you want to submit the evidence that you were referring to in your opening statement?
Yes.
If it pleases the board, I can take that. And
There was, at one time, I haven't got copies of that memo that's in ink, and I want the original back.
that's, well, so if you want to submit it as evidence, it becomes part of the record. So that's your choice.
Well, I don't have access to a copy machine.
Okay.
Other than that,
So I'll receive the evidence that you would like to submit.
okay. And then a date stamp before.
Well, we will make a record of the evidence, and I'm just gonna go through each one, identify it. If I don't know or I don't have a good way to describe it, I'll ask you to help me. So first of all, we have, this says Gottwater, Jim Allworth. It's a picture of a truck. Is there an objection to this being admitted as evidence?
No objection.
Okay. So that will be, we'll just, you want to just mark that as, we'll just number them so we can have it clear for the record. So that'll be number 1, or exhibit 1. We have another one that's 2 pictures of water trucks, I'm guessing. Any objections?
Water again.
I'm sorry?
Galtwater again,
Galtwater again.
Bidwell Lane, and if you look in the left-hand corner, there's a date stamp on there.
Okay. Any objection to this?
No objection.
And if, does the board have a, I'm kind of taking the reins here, does the board, opposed to me just, if there's no objection, just saying submit it? Okay.
Proceed.
Okay. I just realized I was kind of stepping on your toes a little bit.
So, no.
All right, so we have a, number 3, it's titled memorandum. Just for identification purposes, the number says 03210192. Is there any objection to that?
No.
That'll be admitted as 3. Here's another one, is this different? I think this is a copy of the same one.
I may have given you.
This is a copy of the same one, so I'll give you this. So that was 3. We have a picture of an RV. The date on here says December 7th, 2021. Objection?
No.
So this will be admitted as 4. Another picture of what looks like an RV, says 200 block Ely Street, January 29th, 2022.
No objection.
No objection. That'll be 5. We have another picture of an RV with writing Mount Wheeler, Pole Yard, Avenue C, October 8th, 2022, or 2020.
No objection.
Number 6. Another RV and with writing Avenue I. Any objection?
No objection.
Number 7. Another RV says Avenue E, March 25th, 2021. Utility Board, 10/14/21.
No objection.
There's another picture on the back page, copy.
Okay, so that'll be 8. I'll just mark that, and then I'll. Thank you, George. And then on the back of the same page, just for clarity of the record, we have a picture of an RV. It says Avenue E, March 25th, 2021. Utility Board, 10/14/21.
No objection.
So that'll be number 9. And we have a picture of an RV next to a house.
No objection.
Number 10. We have a letter from the city of Ely, looks like authored by city attorney at the time, Charles Odgers.
No objection.
Okay, that'll be number 11. We have photocopy of citation. I'm just gonna do the citation number, just for identification purposes, is 6538 WP.
No objection.
12. Another citation, citation number WP 09783.
No objection.
That'll be 13. And then we have a 2 pictures of, looks like, multiple RVs,
Carson Trailer Park.
Carson Trailer Park. No objection, that'll be number 14. And I think this is a copy of the letter that we had earlier.
It's 0320-0192.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
01.
so we got that one in there already. All right, so we have 14, thank you. We have 14 exhibits. Were there any exhibits that you wanted in the record that are not in the record?
Not that I have at this time.
Okay. And just for efficiency purposes, do you want these exhibits to be referenced by incorporation into hearings 2 and 3 as well? Meaning,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so those will be admitted for all appeals for all purposes, without a, okay, sorry guys, take it back.
Now, the advertisement for the 40 acres, or the realtor is, no, this is residential only, sorry.
Anything else, George, under evidence and testimony?
Not at this
respondent can evidence and respond to evidence and testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The assessor's office, we prepared each case identically to try to make it a little easier to reference on the order that we put everything in. We submitted our evidence, the pertinent information, each of the parcels that have been appealed, parcel location, size, how it was appraised, etc. We've shown the values that the petitioner is asking this board to change each parcels to where, you know, we referenced like the $7